It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll see the Steelers' creative quarterback. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the Steelers and the Bears. All that and more coming up next.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. 2 NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They've been cooking these last couple months, winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And if you extrapolate that out to a full season, they'd be 14-2. And any...
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. They finally caught up to him there at the end of the play, but great inside handoff, and what a powerful run.
The first few yards seemed relatively easy. Then it got tougher, right? And that's where he showed that he was not going to go down easily. He was not going to be denied until he got everything he could out of that run.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 65 yards.
And I know that last week's game is over, but this feels almost like a continuation of what he did in the previous game. It's almost as if in his mind he knitted together the 2 weeks with no break. He's off to a nice start here.
Here's Ritter. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. They'll run on first down. Keenan. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. Ritter will set up to throw it. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. Touchdown! Jackson Smith and Jigba with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they liked, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was capped off by a Jackson Smith-Njigba touchdown catch. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you got to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try and eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Bears defense. This crew against the pass issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Fair catch called for and taken back near the goal line. So that'll come out to the 25. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 11 carries, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Lyman can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, check that, street.
Collins trying up the middle. And it's a fumble. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. Here's Cooper. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Right there, hurt. Mustang 19. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler.
Now Cooper looks to throw. Drops it underneath for Collins. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Shifts by him. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there at 22. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Bronco leading. Big Lion. Ready.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Dragon 60.
Cooper will look to throw it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scrambler that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal.
65 cats, 65 cats. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Operating from the gun, Cooper. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are back within a score. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a handoff up the middle. Keenan, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. You look at the Steeler defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. They'll have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. As they've got it as we resume action. On 2nd down now, Mims. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
19 Tiger. Ready.
Off the play fake. Cooper sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Warriors 70. Cup 19. Cup 19. Street. 18. Pioneer.
Cooper to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
70 Rangers, 19 Lions. Cap 60, 19 tight.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
19-18. 60 Maverick. Rig alert. Panther 11. Hustle.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
He finds Pickens over the middle. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Steelers at 8-1 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Rattler, 18 Rattler. Dragon 60. Hudson.
Back to throw is Cooper on first down. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
60 Bobcats. Panther Street. Say hurt. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cooper to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
18 Cardinal. Hey, check that. Street. 79 Broncos. Warriors 70. Cup 19. Cup 18. Pioneer. Ready.
Looking to throw. Cooper. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Roll. Third. Right there. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Ridder looking to throw on 1st and 10. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Had no command that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Ridder. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
This is taken at the 23. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ranger, 19 Lions. Ready?
Off play action. Cooper. That's caught downfield by Pickens. A very solid gain of 27. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all the time to find someone open downfield who only covered for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Cooper. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Cooper now from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. Onto the field now come the Bears. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Black block. Opposite. Green. Miss red.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And his throw here is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. And his throw is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Man in motion left, that's Smith and Jigba. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. From the 39, Cooper. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past past the 50. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Cooper throwing on first down. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Not liking the look. That changed the play. In motion, the tight end. On first down, Mims. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Here's Cooper to throw on second down. That one goes for 8 yards. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Back to throw. Cooper eluding the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. It's that quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And he'll be set up in good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. 1 second, all that remains. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On second down, Mims. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Check mash. Ready.
On first and 10, it's Samuel. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. From the 44 now, here's second and 4. Another carry for the wide receiver, Samuel. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They'll try and run forward with Collins. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On fourth down, it's Collins. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. He got 29 yards that time. Now a play fake here on first down. Pickens is there on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Cup 19.
Looking to throw. Cooper toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Batted by the safety, but caught anyway. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Well, sure looked pretty coming off of his hand, but sometimes you might have to take a little bit off of it. That one looked a little too hot to handle.
Yeah, but off the tip, hey, they still got the catch, right?
It's amazing, isn't it? Even when it goes wrong, it turns out right.
Cooper throwing on 4th down. Flushed out right. Got his man, it's caught. For a Steelers touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
Set, ready. Set.
Ritter on 1st and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Ready.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Bears.
Ready.
Up the middle they go. Keenan busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Yellow, line, blue, check. Switch, yellow.
They'll keep it on the ground. Keenan, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Check right.
And the Bears first down.
22 meter.
Ritter back to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set.
Ritter now on 2nd down. Pass incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Ridder to throw it. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Toss left. It's Collins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. That's complete. It's Collins. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Ready.
First down, here's Ridder. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. The offense on third down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. He finds Smith-Njigba. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Back to throw, Ritter. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Here we go.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. Ritter will set up to throw it. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
To the air again, it's Ritter. He finds his man, complete. That's Stokes. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still got to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. As you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Running out of the gun, Collins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now Cooper looks to throw. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Mims, and give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. They'll give it to Samuel. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Only a yard of the completion. It's second and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Cooper will look to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Going play action. Ritter. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
First down, Bears.
Here's Ritter. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Deontay Banks on the coverage.
Okay, ready?
Ritter now. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Ritter throwing on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Ready, ready. Yellow, line.
Ritter. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. But I think the Bears have recovered. They have. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
Ready?
Ritter wants to throw it. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. They'll come up now on second down. Here's Ritter. That'll be caught by Hill. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Ritter. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So the clock shows 55 seconds to play as they line up for a critical onside kick. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they will take a knee here. They'll take in that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for Pittsburgh, the great run they've been on continues as they move.